Hey guys, let's review the three trades I took today: FSLY, BNTX, and RKT. So FSLY at the open was a short trade. I saw the spiking above the monthly pivot at 91.10. So the time I saw it, it was already around 91.90 somewhere there. So I immediately hotkeyed the trade. So my average was around 91.95. So the reason why I took this trade was the quick move up. It's been since yesterday it's been pushing higher. It never gave a chance to any shorts yesterday to get out of the position. So I was definitely assuming a quick move up and then a wash. So that was one of the reason why I took the short position. My first covers was close to VWAP somewhere here. I think 90.50 somewhere there. Yeah. So the VWAP is around 90.50 somewhere there. So my first covers was at VWAP for 90.50. That was close to $1.50 trade on the first piece, and the remaining I closed all of my position at around 89.35. Right, 89.35. So close to this pre-market breakout level. So it's quite clear I got out really early, right? So it pushed it came down to 86.30. This is the level. Hold on, 86.30. Okay, so why is that? I've been talking about 86.30. Let's go back to yesterday, right? So we saw this move. It kind of based around this 86.30 yesterday, like couple of times, and in the room, I think in the members floor, I was talking about this level. For us to have a backside on this stock, we need that 86.30 level to break. That did not happen yesterday. So I was pretty sure if this gapped up and washed quickly to 86.30, we're gonna get a good long trade. And I did alert that FSLY again. So the reason for that is I was talking about the long. So it came to that exact level that it supported all day yesterday. I had my orders right at 86.30. It did not fill me. Okay, so I was so frustrated. I knew this level is gonna bounce, and it did exactly that. It gave like $2.5, $3 bounce, and I was not in the trade. Next thing was BNTX. Okay, before I move on, so I want to make sure you guys understand how important these levels are. Whenever you always have to keep an eye on something like that. Where is it supporting or where is it resisting? So next day you will you can be prepared on these things, so that you always, this is exactly how we trade pivots. The pivots, we want a quick move higher or quick move down to pivot levels. That's exactly how we will trade these kind of setups. When something that kind of based previous day, that kind of becomes support or resistance depending upon what kind of move was it yesterday. So let's say if this kind of based on previous day, like exactly at 86.30, and it kind of gapped down pre-market, right? Now this particular level, which was a pretty good support yesterday, is now a resistance. So let's say if it gapped down to around 81 or 82s, and it spiked quickly to this 86.30 level, that's your shot. I mean, you don't need a pivot there. You know that there is a strong, quite a lot of people who are stuck in this position who want to get out purely based on on looking at these levels. So that's an idea that I normally trade. I do take once in a while I do take trades like this, where it's a very clear level of support or resistance. I do take trades on them. So another stock I traded today was BNTX. Okay, one second. BNTX. Okay, so this had some kind of a news yesterday. I don't remember exactly what the news was. It spiked and washed quickly. So I was aware of that news. I was aware there was a news behind this move. So it was gapping up in the morning, pre-market gap up, and I saw that there was a quick move. So I was watching this stock. So this was making, like, a slight higher moves, like not necessarily quicker move, but this one was quick. I saw it. There was a weekly pivot at 75.24. That's where I started my position. Like I took my first piece at 75.24. It was not a starter. It was with a pretty good size. Knowing very well that I may have to add at 76. The reason for that is 20-day moving average on the daily. So 20-day moving average was around 75.88. So I got my ads at 76. Clearly my stop. This being a biotech stock and also had some kind of a news behind to make this move, I will be very, very strict with my stops, and my stop rule is always clear. On a spike up, wherever I take my shot, like for example, if I took my shot, let's say for 75, I had a 75.80 average. So 75 average. Let's say if I have my shot at 75 and it spiked up until 76.26 and I have no plans to add, what I will be doing next is I'll see my next 5-minute candle. I'll be watching closely my next 5-minute candle. So if, let's say, instead of going down, if this continued higher, it pushed higher to, like, it broke above this wick 76.28, I'll stop right away. I'll probably stop at 76.35. I will not give wiggle room on something like this, which has news. It's a biotech stock. I'll definitely not have much patience with this stock. So I'll rather take a small loss and move on instead of waiting for it to do whatever it's supposed to do. Okay, so in this case, in this trade, it worked out. With my 75 average, I was sitting pretty well, but because back of my head, I was thinking, okay, this still has some news behind it. I'm gonna take my profits quickly. So I did take my profits at 74.75, precisely $1 move, and moved on. I did not wait around to see if it's gonna go to VWAP or anything like that. So it did, and it moved much lower than that. But my thoughts were clear. I just wanted to make $1 on this and done with the trade. So that's BNTX. Moving to RKT. RKT2 was a short trade. I took this. I think I alerted this in the room, and I took this trade right on the weekly pivot, 27.11 or 27.08 in my case. So again, the reason for this is not just weekly pivot. I also combined it with the previous daily high that was around 26.85. I saw this weekly pivot. I saw this. Okay, there is a greater chance of pullback if it spikes up. So it did spike up. It did. It did get faster as soon as it break above this 25.75 level. It did move very quickly to the 27 level. So that was something that that was very clear to me, that weekly pivot will. There is a chance that weekly pivot will hold because it is also the previous high. Okay, so the trade on this was my average was around 27.08. My first covers was at 26.25, and the remaining piece I took around 25.95. I was waiting for the VWAP to cover the rest, but I saw this base or basing around kind of a thing, which I normally say, if I see something like that, I'll wait for longer, thinking, okay, it's gonna go much lower than what I anticipated. But the base kind of held on, and it pushed above that 1 minute 20 level, came back and then pushed again. So that kind of told me probably it's gonna go back and test these levels or something like that. So I stopped out right at 26.45. Okay, so that was it. It was a pretty good trade, even though on my last piece I had to stop out at 26.45. I had like half cover at 26.25 and quarter more at 25.95. Stopping out at 26.45 on the remaining quarter, it was still okay. I still ended up making about how much? About dollar on a bigger chunk of size. Okay, so that's RKT.